Off. Traders, welcome to today's event. This is Jim Simmons with Neural Street Trading Academy. What we're looking at today is how to succeed in trading the markets in 60 days or less as a multi-asset trader. How many of you here are trading futures? Give me a yes in the chat box. You're trading futures. If you're trading Forex or stocks, just type in whatever you're trading. Always good to see what everybody's doing. Yep, Rollins, Forex, futures, a lot of futures traders. Good. Very good. Well, my goal for this event is to give you some insight as to what we're doing and how we're doing it. Bottom line is we can all agree trading's hard, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about a solution that helps traders get funded as day traders. And we'll talk about what that means here in a bit as well. We're talking about how we help our traders get to that point. How do we help traders get funded so that they can create a career in trading, which I'm assuming if you're in this event, that's exactly what you're looking for as well. Call it a career, call it whatever you want. I know, some traders like to do this as a part-time basis to supplement income or supplement retirement. Ultimately, that was always our goal, right? To make full-time income with part-time work. That's what we're after. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So awesome. You're trading futures, Forex, futures options. Very cool. Well, we've got a lot available in every asset class. We are a true funding and trading academy. Our goal, again, is to help traders get funded. That's what we're after. So before we dive in, of course, we do have to post our disclaimer. We can't guarantee our results. We cannot tell you you're going to make $1 million tomorrow. We can't tell you what you're going to make or if you'll make anything. That is up to you. We can provide education. We can help you on your path as a trader. And all of our products and services are considered for educational purposes. Okay. We're not your advisor. We're not your trading advisor, investment advisor, none of that. Okay. So give me a yes in the chat box if you're good with that disclaimer, and we can go ahead and move into our presentation for today. All right. Good stuff. All right. So the way that I like to approach these events, those of you that know me, I know I've had conversations with a lot of you here. I'm pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get with me, right? This is about my tone all of the time. I don't get too excited. Sometimes I get angry, but I don't let it be seen. And it's usually due to something else other than the markets most of the time. But this is what you get. And so the way that I like to approach these events is straightforward, tell you what you need to know so that you can make a decision on what you want to do as a trader. Now, for many of you, that'll mean getting involved with our academy, whether that means trading with us in the trade room, whether that means joining the program, getting some education and getting better as a trader. You'll all have some sort of interaction with us, right? But I approach this like we're just sitting down with a group of friends going over what we're going over here today. Okay, so hopefully that comes as a breath of fresh air. I'm not here to sell you the sizzle. I'm here to tell you exactly what we do, exactly how we do it, and then you could decide what works for you. Okay, sound fair? So, you know what? While we're at it too, I'll do a quick intro just so where I come from. And I've been trading the markets for 16 years. I first 10 years were break even for me, honestly. It was on again, off again. You know how it is, right? You have the day job, but you're desperately trying to get funded and you're trying to make a life for yourself trading, but you still have to work and pay the bills, right? A lot of traders are still there. In fact, hey, I mean, yes, I work in the industry, but technically I still have a day job too. Now, luckily my day job lets me trade because I'm a trading instructor, but yeah, so been trading for a long time, came to Neural Street as a student first, learned how to trade, got better, kept getting better. And then eventually an opportunity came to come and work for Neural Street. And so I jumped at the opportunity, been here for a few years now. And really, I just love helping traders succeed. It's the reason I do what I do. Yes, I could trade on my own, and yes, I could go, do that and probably do just fine. But I've always found it's better when you give back something that you already know, you get better as a result, right? Any of you who've ever mentored or taught anything, you know that it keeps you sharp, and so I like to do that. So Yeah, when to enter and exit. We got you covered. Absolutely. So what do traders want? Traders want consistent and dependable results. And I'll just go through all of these and you can take a look at them and see where you're at on this list. Odds are several of these are going to jump out at you. Maybe not literally, figuratively, hopefully, of course. If they're literally jumping out at you, then I don't know, maybe drink some water and lay down. So larger winning days, less drawdowns, right? Reduced time to success. We talked about this shorter workday, time freedom. I know that was a big one for me to be able to have large wins and to be able to have a shorter workday, right? Sense of achievement, choose your lifestyle. Maybe you want a better quality of life, limitless account growth and scalable income, all of these type of things, right? So yeah. So who owns NeuroStreet? It's a privately owned company, and yeah, the directors and everything is on our website if you'd like to check it out. It's got all the info there for you. So when we get into trading, we realize that there are some things that we have to overcome in trading. Namely, the ideas pop into our head. This is going to be hard, right? It's going to be difficult. It's going to be time consuming. It's going to take forever, take a long time to succeed, or it won't work for me, or it's not going to be sustainable. And for the reality is, for most traders, these are true. These are very true. How many of you are dealing with some of these right now? It's okay to be honest. We're all here to get better and move forward. So, but a lot of these things really can stay in front of you in your trading day, and they can really hold you back. These ideas that it has to be this long time consuming thing, that doesn't have to be the case, right? This doesn't have to be the situation, and we can help you overcome these type of things. Okay, so we're going to talk about how we do that. How do we shift your mindset toward trading and help you become a better trader in the process? We're going to go through several problems that we are looking to overcome in this type of a environment in an academy. Okay, so the first thing is maybe you're second guessing your trades. Maybe you're here and you're like, I can't seem to ever stick with anything because I'm always second guessing my trades. Maybe you're scared to get in. Maybe you're scared to stay in. Maybe you're scared to stick with the same strategy because every time you take a losing day, you're a train wreck and you have to go find a completely different strategy, right? Well, you need a system that you can trust. And how do you find a system that you trust until you can find someone who is trading that system and doing so in a profitable way, right? Why would you want to trade anything without seeing it in action and seeing that it works, right? And not just looking at a back test, you know? Back tests are great. You can get a chance to take a look and see if there's an edge to what you're doing, but it really all comes down to execution. It can be the greatest thing in the world, and I've come across this before too. You can have the greatest strategy in the world, but if you can't actually trade it due to time constraints or limitations or speed of execution or whatever the case might be, then none of that does you any good. So you need something that is not only profitable and consistent, but something that is repeatable, something that you can execute over and over and over and continue to build that trust, not only in yourself, but in what you're trading, right? How many of you, this is starting to kind of ring some truths for you, right? You're starting to kind of see some of these things, right? So we log all of the trades. First off, we have a live trade room that actually trades the market live. We actually enter those trades live, and then we track all of our performance because it's not fair to anybody coming in to say, trust us until you can see the numbers, right? So I have those numbers here. These ones on the screen are from February or December rather. So we're going to look from current, okay? This current is the only thing that matters. What did you do for me lately, right? Not talking about yesterday. So these are the real numbers. This is futures and Forex trades. Okay, so we have, how many trades we have logged here? We have 380 trades logged here, and we have a blended win rate of 69%. Okay, now this is great, and it's good to know what those numbers are, but what's more important here is what about risk reward? right? Because we need to know dollars and cents. Can you make money trading something like this? And I can tell you that the risk reward on these strategies is 1-to-1. Okay, so if you are trading at 1-to-1 and you're trading at a 66% profit ratio or win ratio, sorry. If you're at a 66% win rate at 1-to-1, then you have 2 out of 3 trades, let's say a day. If you're taking 3 trades a day, that's 2 wins and a loss. So you're net 1 winner, right? Bottom line is it's a 2.0 profit factor. Oops, sorry. That's a 2-point profit factor, which is very strong results. So these are real numbers, okay? These are real trades. We take them. And so what we also do is we take screenshots of the trades so that we can cross-reference with this sheet here. And I'm going to actually share the link with you so that you can see it for yourself as well. Because again, seeing is believing. So you're welcome to hang on to that link. You're welcome to track it along with us. It's totally fine. I'll share this with you as well. These are images of all the trades that we take. And they're all on the trade log and they're all listed here, right? Because again, seeing is believing. And we do this because it's not just, do as I say, right? We've all heard that before, but it's follow me. We're going to do this together, right? That's what it's about. And trading's tough. So we can see all the trades, good, bad, everything in between. They're all here. So you can see some of the trades that we took, right? So it's just important to be able to see these things, right? So this is futures Forex. This is the trades. And then stocks. How many of you day trade stocks? Usually there's not a lot of day traders in the stocks realm. Why do you think there's not a lot of traders that day trade stocks? Who can tell me why not a lot of traders day trade stocks? I know somebody's got the answer here. I know for sure, because some of you mentioned you trade options, and I know exactly why. Bingo, Manny. Yeah. Greg. Yes. Sal. Yes. Ravi, we got good news for you. There's pattern day trading rules, right? The pattern day trading rules say that you have to have $25,000 in your trading account in order to day trade stocks. Well, for a lot of traders, that doesn't work. And understandably so, because that 25K is risk capital, right? You could lose it by trading it. So we have partnered up with trading firms, funding companies that will provide funding for traders who not only day trade futures or Forex or stocks, you can day trade any of those. And you can get funded as a trader and trade somebody else's account and then split the profits. And that's what we would call prop trading. So those of you that are new to the concept, that's called prop trading, or you might hear them referred to as funding companies. There's a bunch out there, but the very good news is NeuroStreet is going to have its own funding company very soon. And so we'll be able to help you get funded through our very own company, should you choose to do so. Okay. So, but it starts here. It starts with real performance. It starts with real trading. Yeah, exactly, Manny. Other people's money. You got it. What about one-on-one coaching? How does this play into it? Some of you have let's see this guy. Some of you are like, hey, that's me. Some of you have a really great strategy. You just don't know it yet. Or maybe you have almost a great strategy, or you have a good strategy and terrible execution, or you have a good execution but a terrible system, or you just don't know if you have anything that's even worth working on, right? To you when you had hair. I love it. Some of you are struggling, but you don't know why. And I can say that because, well, we work with traders, but I can also say that all of this is from personal experience as well. Been there, done that, right? You think you have a good system, then you trade it, then it doesn't work, then you switch to the next one. Then you think you have a good system, and then you trade it, then you fail, then you go to the next one. And you never really know if what you're doing is going to work in the long run, because every time you get some history, you go trade the next thing. So how do you know if you have something good? How do you know if you're executing properly? How do you know if you're reading the charts right? Well, that's where one-on-one coaching comes in. We have 3 different calls that we offer to our traders that join our program. The first is sort of the onboarding. I guess these are somewhat out of order, I guess. the onboarding call. That is to get you set up with indicators and your strategies and your cheat sheets and your resources and all that stuff, right? Get you up and running. The next is trader success call. Call it, you can do some homework, you can get some things done, and then you can schedule a call to where we can go over some of the things that you might have looked at, your homework, if you will. We can review that together. We can talk about where you're at in trading and where you want to go, kind of do some goal setting. And we can help you figure out what's the right path for you as a trader, because maybe you're in North Korea or you're in Austria and you're not looking to trade the US session. Maybe you want to trade the London session. Maybe you want to trade the Asian session. So what does that look like for you? We can take a look at that together and help you figure out what's the best way to move forward. And then we get to the fun call, and that's the scaling call. That's when you've got a good strategy that you're trading, whether that's you're trading with our strategies or you've got kind of a hybrid of your own thing. We get together and we figure out, okay, how do we help you get to the next level so that you can scale your account? Or this is about the time that you'd be funded as a trader, and you've earned your evaluation, your funded status, and you pass the eval, and now it's time to make some money. It's when the rubber hits the road and it's time to get you paid. So there's 3 different calls that we can do together, and those are available for our students. What about emotional sabotage? Anybody here have emotions? I try not to, but it's, every once in a while I have feelings. Thankfully, not too often, but emotional sabotage, right? Fear, greed, fear of missing out, revenge, overtrading. We've all been there. I know none of you have ever revenge traded, right? You've never gotten to the end of the day and said, oh, I missed it. No, screw it. I'm going for it again. I know it's going to work. I know. And then what happens? It doesn't work. And so you try something else again, and you just keep losing more money. That's how it goes. So what do we do to help you combat that? Yeah, you never. Yeah, none of us lie either about anything. So cheat sheets. What if I told you that we had multiple different winning strategies that we already saw on the list here, right? We've got a whole list of them. So we've got, just on this sheet alone, and I assure you there are more, there's 8 different trading strategies, 8 of them. Some of them we didn't trade as much. This is one that we're trading more recently. The only thing that we switched is the time frame, and so far so good. But there's a bunch of different strategies here, and they all work. They all work fine. And there's more than this even that we can teach you. But we have cheat sheets, so we literally give you all of the rules from head to toe, everything you could possibly need in order to trade a strategy. We give you examples. Here's all the rules, and then examples of the trade setup step by step, so that every day you approach the market, you have this in your hand or in your screen, and you can review this and go, okay, here's my trading strategy. Okay, here's how it works. I'm going to go through the setups again and refresh every day. So you have that right in front of you. Or what some of our traders do is they'll, print it off and get it laminated, or, use a little dry erase marker, right? And they'll just check them off every time they get into a trade. And there's nothing wrong with that either. So all of the strategies that we trade, we provide these cheat sheets. And then we go on and we do class on those strategies as well, which we'll talk about here in just a bit. Multiple trade rooms and multiple winning trade rooms. So we talked about, we have a futures Forex trade room. It's mostly Forex, or mostly futures trading, sorry. And then we have a stocks day trade room that day trades stocks. Each of our trade rooms now at this point takes an average of about 5 day trades a day. Okay, so we're in there from 8:30 to 11:30 Monday through Thursday. Okay, and so that's New York time. So multiple winning trade rooms. So if you're sick of blowing out your evaluations, if you're sick of blowing out your accounts, if you're sick of not making money, we can help you. And this is, again, no BS. This is straightforward, right to the point. We have a winning culture. Let's put it this way. There's hundreds of traders that watch us trade every day. And if we didn't have good numbers, they wouldn't watch us trade. We have a level of accountability here, right? That if we're logging all these trades, we're taking all these trades, traders are sticking around because it's working, and yeah, is it going to work day one? Are you going to make, is it going to take some time? Yeah, it might take a little time, but we have multiple trade rooms trading the markets live, multiple winning strategies, which you already saw. And we have premium indicators as well, which we're going to talk about here in just a bit. But here's a few more of the trades. This is an order block trade coming out of support. Anybody here study smart money concepts, order blocks, breaks of structure, that kind of stuff? Yeah, we teach that stuff. Okay. We've got it down to a bit of a science, I'd say. And so here's a great order block trade coming out of an order block. And then here's a rally base break trade and a couple different entries there. There's another one. This is stocks trade right here. Okay. Yeah, we'll get you a link. I'll get you a link before we're done, Celeste. Remind me at the end. I'll get you a link. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see how the trade room actually trades. I'm going to share my sound here so you can hear the video. And let me go ahead and optimize for video clip. Cool. And hopefully this sounds great. Let me go ahead and play this and let's check this out. So this is a trade from our trade room. So here we go. I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything? No. Okay. Not just me. Like, why do I not hear anything? Okay, let me see about fixing this. Maybe this is why. Very interesting. This normally works. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we got sound. I guess there's just no sound at first on this one. So I'll just kind of go over it as we're at it. Yeah, okay, this is kind of speeding into the trade. So this is one of our CWAP trades. It's a volume weighted average, just a little bit different than a VWAP, but it's anchored on the market based on what the market's doing. So we're trading volume profiles anchored off of this level here, and we're trading off of the anchored volume. Yeah, the C in CWAP stands for cluster. So it's volume cluster weighted average price instead of volume weighted average price. I'll go over what the difference is here in a second. Is it still going? Yeah. Oh, maybe the video got messed up or something. I don't know. But yeah, so we can see, here's the break of structure. This is crude oil. We still got a little bit of room to the highs before we start hitting resistance again. And we got into the trade. We're looking to peel our stop up to break even. Yeah, CWAP's kind of our own thing. That's something that we came up with. Yeah, I'm moving to break even right away on this one because there's a number of factors I'm looking at. First off, we have an order block up here. Second of all, we got another order block right here. And now we didn't go on to break structure, but this is still something I want to pay attention to, is that this is what we're trading into at the highs. If the market's going to run and take this out to give me a target, great. If not, I don't want to sit through that trade. I'd rather make no money than make dumb money. And dumb money is like you're just trading recklessly and you're making money by luck or by chance. And that's not how we trade. So it's good to just go break even. If it gets there, great. We'll take the target. If not, it's break even for me. So in fact, I'll just give myself one tick to cover commissions and see if we can get this push the rest of the way up to 17. And yeah, there we go. I hit one. I'll just go ahead and exit. Yeah, so good. We got some money on that one, so that's great. Cool. Yeah, we got sound now and everything too. That guy sounds really familiar. It's interesting. Yeah, that's cool. So that's one of our CWAP trades. Let's look at one more. I've got another one that I picked out for us to watch. This is from today, actually from today's trading. And let's check it out. Okay, so we've got a VWAP set up here on the breakout. So let's measure this out. Like that. Trade this on a different account. Let's do that one. So we got 21 by 23. And we'll sell right here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, and we are recording this, by the way. So yeah. So this is so we just sold. We just sold right here, Jay. So I'm going to kind of break this down because I know it doesn't go too in depth. We didn't get all the pre-trade stuff, but so this is a trade coming at, this is our daily VWAP right here on this chart. It's the same chart, it's 5 minute. So this is our daily VWAP, and we're trading out of the daily VWAP. We wait for the market to give us some separation, come back, and then we're looking for a break of a candle. And then we trade out of the VWAP that way. And so we're going short on a short, a sell stop. And our stop is up here. Our target's down here. And we also have an order block here. So let me go ahead and hit play and we'll watch how this plays out. I think at this point, it's going to fast track the video a little bit here. There it goes. So the CWAP on crude that we're looking at here, that is not a valid CWAP trade because it never broke structure. Also trading into an order block and trading into VWAP. Now, if we're trading into VWAP, that's not necessarily a concern for me, but trading into an order block is. Order blocks are very, very strong liquidity, can move the markets. And so definitely want to pay attention to those. Okay, so we came pretty close. We tagged it, but didn't get the follow through. I'm going to bump this up one tick to 85. There it goes. Good. So we got the VWAP trade. It's great that we had the confluence with the order block here. So that's great. Yeah, so on a sideways moving market, CL it pulled lower, but it was still, it's still kind of chopping around here. And on the higher time frame, we were bearish. And so, yeah, it's good trade opportunity. I was also kind of talking about the CWAP, which is what these channels are down here. And we go over all this stuff and how to trade these, but that gives you an idea on a couple of the trades and what to expect in the room and so on. And so just good to see it in action, right? So moving right along, we have private chat rooms. How many of you, I know there's some of you out there, how many of you, your family's like, I mean, really, should you really be trading? I mean, is it really going to work? I mean, maybe you should get a real job, cut your hair, you hippie, right? All that kind of stuff. Some of, and, I say some things jokingly, but sometimes this stuff gets really serious. And there are traders that I have talked to that have been put in a very serious position where they just do not have support on trading anymore, but they know that there's so much opportunity there that it's hard to walk away from it, right? How many of you have ever drawn a line in the sand and just said, it's now or never, like the song, right? It's now or never. We have, so private chat rooms. Yeah, exactly. Private chat rooms, we're all in this together. We have a really great community of traders and traders that they've been there, done that. Like if they're a successful trader, I promise you, they've dealt with a lot of the same things that every other trader has dealt with, myself included. And so most cases, I mean, some stuff is a little bit, extreme, and maybe that's not the case for everybody, but we've been there, done that. We're not immune to those type of things, right? So we get it. So the point is that you don't have to do this alone. We've even like in certain, towns and stuff, we encourage traders, if you've got some people in your town, you want to get together and have a happy hour or get some coffee or whatever, do it, absolutely talk trading, because I know for me, if I start talking trading with my friends or family or my wife, they kind of glaze over and they go, what the hell are you talking about? They don't know what I'm talking about. So it's good to be able to talk trading with other traders. So so we're all in it together. Part-time want to transition to trading, retire, full support. That's good. Yeah, good to have support. Absolutely makes it a lot better. And hold on to that. um, Another problem that a lot of our traders face is they don't know what to learn. They don't know what they don't know, right? They don't know who to trust. They go to YouTube and find gurus and they see something that they see, somebody shows them something on a chart and, it looks like the greatest thing in the world. And then they go to trade it and it's a disaster. And maybe it's not a disaster, but maybe it's just okay, we've all been there as well. And what I can tell you is that we have an all-inclusive model where no matter what you want to learn stocks, options, futures, Forex, crypto, doesn't matter. We got you covered. We also is very important for us to not have it take forever to learn what you need to learn. Um, we've been all of us here have been trading a long time. And we don't want it to have to take forever for our traders. Like, why should it? We've already been there, done that. We've got the stuff that you need to know. So what we've done is we've compiled all of the most important foundations of trading and we've put them into separate courses so that you can come in and learn exactly what you need to learn without all the extra fluff. Like, let's get right down to business, teach you exactly what you need to know so that you can get to an A trader much sooner. So all of the fast track and we do live strategy classes as well, which we're going to talk about more here as well. But so what do we teach? We teach structure, analysis, and smart money concepts. It's kind of the zigzags of the market, the highs and the lows. Multi-time frame analysis and how to do it properly. Yes, there is a wrong way to do it. How to do it properly. Liquidity and volume so that you understand how the momentum of the market shifts from holy crap, this thing's moving to why did it just do that? And we teach that so that when you're getting here, you go, time for me to take profit, get paid, and get out because this is about to happen. And to do it with a degree of accuracy that most, traders are looking for. And that thankfully we've been fortunate enough to figure this stuff out. And so liquidity and volume is a big one. Order flow. How many of you here trade order flow? Anybody here trading the the order flow charts or any? Yeah. So we teach order flow. Absolutely. It's good to know intra-candle analysis, right? And kind of zooming into what's actually taking place in the orders, when and where, and how to read it. Price action, support resistance, trend lines, traps. Oh, awesome. Yeah, nice, Benjamin. That's a great tool. Yeah, some good ways to use that for sure. So price action, trend lines, traps, all of that price action stuff we teach as well. Supply and demand and order blocks. Supply and demand obviously is the backbone of the markets. It's what causes the market to go up and down. So it's very important as a trader that you understand who's in control. Who's in control. Is supply or demand leading the market? And so we teach that. And then of course, trade management and money management, because if you can't manage money, you won't make any. And psychology, discipline, and trader development, because if you can't get your head straight, you can't manage the money and you can't do anything else. So this is a pretty important one. Psychology, how do you manage yourself, right? That's a big one. So all of that is included in our academy. Getting funded. This is what we were talking about earlier with prop firms and funding companies and all. There's a lot of really great companies out there. We've partnered with many of them. And soon enough, we will have our very own Neuro Street funding. It is coming soon, to be continued, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be really great. So very excited. But these funding companies have a purpose, which is to have traders trade their money, trade accounts, right? Of course, they make money in the process, but they are going to allow traders to trade their accounts and they're going to split the profit, right? Some money goes to them, some money goes to the trader. Every company is a little different on how they do their splits. But yeah, so that's the idea. So how does this work? Well, you have an evaluation. I'm going to do a quick snapshot of what it is. A quick evaluation. Some are anywhere from minimum 7 days on up, usually. Maybe some are 2 days or 5 days or some are even 1 day. But you trade, they say make this much money, X amount of dollars, without losing this much money, right? So if you can make this much without losing this much, they will fund you as a trader. And the good thing is it doesn't take like 2 years of track history. So it's great. What's even better is there are some companies that allow you to trade multiple accounts. Now, why would that be important? Well, I'm not going to go too deep into this. We can leave this conversation for another time. But let's just say if you make $200 a day, which you can I assure you, you can do that. I can't promise anything, of course, but you can absolutely do that. And you multiply this by, say, 5 to 20 accounts. Well, that's pretty good money every day. And when you think about it that way, like it's really not that hard to make $200 a day as a trader. It is, but it's not. But when you break it down like that, you can make some really good money. So funding companies provide a very great opportunity for traders that simply didn't exist, you know, call it 13 years ago. Yeah, this is a very good opportunity. So our entire focus as an organization is to help traders learn how to become funded traders. Because I can tell you it is different. There's a bit of a different process in trading for a prop firm versus trading your own money. It's a little bit different. So we teach traders how to work on getting funded. Yeah. So if you've worked with OTA, then yeah, you're in a good spot. You've got a great head start, and we'll teach you the rest of what you need to know. So I've had a lot of traders that have come through there, and yeah, awesome. You're with Apex. Apex is great. One of our partners. Yeah, they're awesome. What about time and effort? You're putting time in, not getting ahead, hours of screen time, endless study. We have this crazy idea that you should be able to come in and trade with us, and you can earn while you learn. So that means you simply come into the trade room, you take the trades that we're taking while you're learning how to take the trades and what the setups are, because we're going to teach you that too. But you can come in and copy our trades until you're confident, and then you pass your evaluation, you get funded, you scale your account, and you can do all of this with the confidence and backing of a trader that can show you how to trade these trades. And here's an example of a couple trades. This is a CWAP trade here. This is an order block trade here. Took 2 targets there, and you can see we're trading 1-to-1, right? This is everything we told you. Here's our stop. There's our entry. There's our target. You can see the difference there, right? They're all 1-to-1. That's my preferred way of doing it. You could trade different targets if you want, but that's just how I like to trade. Trader certification. This is something that's kind of cool, and let me know what you guys think. But something that we came up with was how do we solve the cynicism? How many of you have ever, and be honest, right? You've seen somebody post their trades and their success, and your first thought is, oh, insert whatever, and you think there's no way they're doing this. Or you just go, well, I don't know if I could ever do that. Or you get the disbelief, or you get the negative outlook, or you think that's just not possible. I assure you, there are traders that make a lot of money trading. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing it, right? There are traders that make a ton of money trading. And so what we've decided to do is not only prove that it can be done, but to celebrate that success. We believe that instead of thinking everybody else is bragging. Well, what if you could brag? What if you're the one making 5, 10, or 50 grand a month? And yes, traders do make 50 or 100 or even more each month. But we want to give you the bragging rights so that you can hang on to this and go, yeah, I did it. And there's something about that, and something that we're proud of. So what do you guys think so far? Does this sound like what you're looking for? Those of you that are here, does this sound like this would help you? Give me a yes in the chat box if you feel like we're speaking your language, right? Yeah, we're speaking the lingo. We're in the right place. We're all in this together. Okay. So let's go over the pricing so you know what we offer and what it costs. Okay. So we have an all-inclusive program. You get private trading community and chat rooms, and we're going to value that at about $9.95. We've got intro courses. So if you're new and you want to venture out and trade a different market, that's fine. Foundations courses, basic to advanced on global assets, the things that we talked about, structure, momentum, and volume, and all that stuff, right? Foundations courses included. Price action, smart money concepts course, market structure mapping. This is a powerhouse of a course. I'm very proud of this course. Spent a lot of time working on it. I think you're going to love it. It is jam-packed, but it's not super long. It's like give you everything you can in a short amount of time. Good luck digesting it all. You might have to do it twice, but that's fine. Liquidity course. You will be shocked at how much you recognize what the market's going to do, where, and when after going through this course with insane accuracy. There was a trade today that I actually didn't take it because it was pre-market Monday morning on equities, and that's just asking for disaster. So I didn't trade it, but man, it was beautiful. Came right into the level and left and went right off to where we would have targeted. And it's great when you see those things happen because you understand what the market's doing. So that course is included as well. We teach supply and demand, order blocks, fair value gaps, all those concepts. And you can use them on short time frames, long time frames. We've traded them on the 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart for those of you, that trade Forex and you want to trade, bigger trades and not have to sit in front of the screen. Great. You're good to go. We teach it. Strategies courses for scalping, day trading, swing trading, indicators and algos, all of that's included. There's a lot of really great strategies. And then multiple live trade rooms. So we have really it's stocks, day trading, and then futures Forex, mostly those markets. So that's included as well. So total value there about 12,000. And those of you who have been through other academies, that's kind of what some of them charge, but we don't do that. So we've put a pricing at $49.86 is kind of a good everyday price for what we have to offer. Okay. What do the traders have to say? Well, we've got a lot of reviews. A lot of them are very good. Obviously, not all of them are. It's impossible. I wish it were possible, but yeah, we've got a lot of really great reviews. And the traders, look, if they're happy with the fact that we've got their back and that we're looking out for them, they're going to go and review us. And so just good to know that, traders are standing behind us. So, and, 1,100 reviews is not a small amount. So that's great. We've literally worked with thousands and thousands of traders around the world, and we're very fortunate to be able to have done that. So, but wait, there's more. I couldn't resist. So bonuses, let's go on to bonuses. What else do you get? Because we don't stop there. Pre-built workspaces and strategy templates. Those of you that are trading stocks, yeah, it's okay, Robbie. If you can't afford, stick around. Pre-built workspaces and strategy templates. We've got you covered on NinjaTrader. We're soon to be launching our very own trading platform. That's coming very soon as well. So obviously we'll have strategy pre-built templates and workspaces available for that as well. We've got pre-built scanners on TC2000 and trade ideas, and all that comes with the program as well. Okay. This is an annual program. So you get the entire program for a year. It's year to year. Bonus number 2, instructor trade plan and strategy review. So once you have your trade plan put together, send it in. We'll review it together. We'll go over it together. And this isn't just, it looks good. No, this is where we go through it line by line, make sure you got what you need, and make sure you are good to go. There are several factors that you need in every trading strategy. And I'm going to give you a hint that has to do with those foundations that we covered. If you have a strategy that's only price action and doesn't take into account supply and demand, doesn't take into account volume or any of that other stuff, then you don't have a complete strategy. Okay, so we're going to help you put that together. Trade plans and cheat sheets. We've got them. We've got you covered with all the cheat sheets to start, and we got you covered there. White glove onboarding. We're going to talk about why you need this here momentarily, but we will actually jump on your computer and help you with installs and help you get workspaces going, that whole thing. Okay, so if you need our help, we've got you covered. Our Inner Circle Strategies class. We have 2 of them. One is for stocks and options. The other is for futures Forex. So there's 2 classes a week that you get access to. I don't know as far as the stocks classes, but I can tell you the futures Forex classes are usually 90 to 120 minutes. They're pretty jam-packed. They're very deep. And we go over the foundations, structure, momentum, volume, order flow, supply and resistance, support and resistance, supply and demand. And then we go advanced, psychology, money management, getting funded and staying funded. Pretty important. Structure mapping, order block mapping, CWAP and VWAP mapping. And then we get into the strategies, order blocks trades, anchored volume, CWAP trade, fair value gap trade, supply and demand, the VWAP kiss and go, volume profile, low volume nodes, order flow, big money, trend line breaks, and the list goes on because they're not even all there. Then if that wasn't enough, we're going to give you access to all of the indicators available from Arc AI. Arc AI is our sister company. It's part of our companies. They do all of the development of indicators and algos. Okay, now all of the indicators, not the algos, okay, all of the indicators, there's 55 of them. You get access to them as part of this program. It's a bonus. Like this is I think it's actually $24.90. I need to fix that, but yeah, that's what we charge for it, and we give you access to that as part of this. Trader success calls, we talked about this, funding call, scale call, 3 private one-on-one sessions with a senior instructor. So that comes with as well. The bonuses alone, if we were to value them all out and add them all out, it's about another 13,000 in value. So we really wanted to jam pack tons of value into this so that you can get everything you could ever want or need in terms of trading education and learning how to get to the next level. We've got you covered. All right. Oh, did you? Okay, Benjamin, if you want to do this, I will absolutely apply that toward this. Absolutely. If you decide that this is for you. So just so you know, so anybody who does, if you purchase access to the indicators, that kind of thing, we can totally apply that toward this if you want, right? So this is all great, right? And I'm going to give you a link. Let me pull it up and we'll make sure the link's working too. I always like to just not take it for granted. Let me grab it. And then I've got a couple special things to go over with you here. So stay tuned. There's the link. Let's make sure it works. Cool. Got it. Okay. So another thing that is really important, there's the link. Money back conditional guarantee. What? Yeah. We are so damn sure you're going to love what we have to offer here that we're willing to put our money where our mouth is and say, if you don't love it, we'll just give you your money back. And we'll give you $500 credit toward anything that we offer just for wasting your time. Like, that's a pretty friggin' big deal. We're very proud of being able to do this. We're not a one-trick pony here. We have an indicator and algo development company. We have a platform that's soon to hit the market. We have a funding company that's going to tail after that shortly after. We have the academy. We have a lot of things going on here. So we're fortunate to be able to actually offer something like this. Okay, so there are some conditions to it. Okay, our expectation is that you show up, that you do the work, that you ask for help, and then you apply that help. Okay, those 4 things. Show up, do the work, ask for help, use the help. Okay, if you can do those things and you're still not successful after doing all those things, we will give you your money back. Plain and simple. It's that easy. All of it, plus $500 credit. So what you need to be able to do, though, is show up to the trade room, do the education, do the inner circle strategy classes, do your instructor calls, and submit your trade plan. If you can do those things, we're putting our vote of confidence on this will work for you. Like, this is a big deal. The pricing is already down. The deal will not last forever. The bonuses are only available for a short amount of time, and success requires action. So here's what I'm going to do. I understand that some of you want to learn more and want to spend some time and go over it more. It's not a small amount of money. We get it, right? And we're happy to spend that time with you to go over everything. So We're looking for serious traders that really want to take their trading to the next level. So here's what we offer. We're going to give you a free strategy session. I'm going to give you a link to my calendar right now, and you can just go in and book a call with me, and we'll go over everything. Here's what I'm going to do. Let's say the first 10, okay? The first 10 traders that book with me and so on, let's just say that. Yeah, the first 10 that book with me, I'm going to give you an extra discount on top of this. Okay, so book a call. If this is something, if you're not, ready, that's totally fine. Don't book a call unless you just want to chat for a little bit and find out more. That's fine too. But if you feel like this is for you, book a call, and we'll sit down. I'll give everybody who the first 10 that book, we'll give you a nice special discount available as well. So, but you got to show up to find out what it is. So so book your call. I'm going to run a quick poll in here as well, just to get a gauge on where everybody's at with everything. We just like to do this to make sure that what we're offering, kind of matches what you're looking for. Because if not, well, then we need to, we need to take a look at it, right? So do you keep anything after the first year? Great question, Chris. You do still get access to the trade room beyond the first year. You get to keep all the cheat sheets. And by then, I mean, if you're a year into it, you should be cruising, because you will have done all the strategy stuff. You'll have your trade plan submitted and good to go. And look, if you need anything after the first year, just reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. Like, I'm not going to leave you hanging. If once a member, always a member, right? So yeah, so you get access to some of that stuff. And then, by that point, you would have already gone through all the strategy sessions as well, as far as like the one on, or the small group learning sessions. You would have completed all of those too. So you should get everything you need in a year for sure. So good stuff. Good stuff. So fill out the poll. Let me know. Feel free to chime in with questions if you want to, ask questions as we're going through this here. Greg wants to know more about Tick Blaze. It is coming very soon. I wonder if I can access the website or not. I'm going to try. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I have it. Let me look on this other page. Tick Blaze. Yeah, no, I don't have the new site up in front of me yet, but awesome. Sounds good, Benjamin. Looking forward to it. So Tick Blaze is we have basically taken something. I'll kind of give you a sneak peek. We bought the platform. It was originally designed for hedge funds and quant trading. So like very, very sophisticated stuff, algos and quant trading, and on a very sophisticated level. We saw the opportunity in that, but also to bring it to a retail, kind of a retail platform level as well. And so think of it as all of the stuff that we've traded on for years and years and years, and we can rattle off the names. It doesn't matter. You know the names. All of those platforms, how do we take the best of each one, but then also make the platform do exactly what we want it to do? Because we want more. So that's kind of what we're doing, is we're just making it really, really awesome is kind of the best way to put it. So it's, yeah, it's going to be really great. There's a lot of things you could do with it. Some of the things that I like is it's more intuitive. Like, there are just things that you wish you had in other platforms that you're going to go, wow, that's really awesome. I'm glad I have that. And then there's like floating workspaces or docked workspaces. So you can move things around. And if you're using a docked workspace, you just move it and it'll stay in place. But there's so much flexibility in terms of that. And then you have floating workspaces, and you can have multiples open at the same time. And there's just so much that we can't wait to show. It's really a great platform. So be sure to keep an eye out. We'll keep you posted. You should start seeing emails coming through on the launch of that in the next, definitely within the next 30 days. You'll start to see those emails coming in. Yeah, it's slick. I mean, right now I know they're working through some bugs. It's every time we change something, we have to go through and make sure that there's no bugs. So it's a bit of a process, but yeah. Yeah, Namra, we'll get the recording out to you. Absolutely. We will get that over to you. We should send out an email later today with the replay. So you'll be good to go. I'm gonna post a couple links back in here again. There's my link if you'd like to book time with me. And then let me pull up the product page as well in case you want to check it out there. Just looks like this, a recap of all the inclusions and then the money back guarantee. So, but like I say, if you book a call with me, I will give you special pricing beyond that. So be sure to book. Or if you want to just go over questions, that sort of thing, just mark that on the poll and I'll reach out to you. If you feel like, man, I really want to do this, but I'm not sure if I can afford it, just put I have questions and we'll chat. We'll go over it. We always try to do whatever we can to make it work for people within reason. So yeah, good stuff. Anybody have any questions? Anybody need anything else? Got a little bit of time left and we can go over that. Let me reply. I think my email was on the presentation. If I'm not mistaken, it was not. Interesting. Let me paste my email in here as well. That way, if you want to just reach out directly, you can. Let's go New Street. That's a great question, Benjamin. I'm gonna say yes to some of it. We don't go real deep into like optimization stuff in this program because because we do that in the AMAs the next day after we launch something. But with everything that you learn in this program, it's going to help you understand the markets more and help you learn what you want the algo to do and what you don't want it to do. So I will say from that standpoint, I think it would help. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. We're not doing options live right now, John. It's a great question. Right now, we're day trading the stocks as you saw. Options, we do have some options training courses. I can tell you some of the stuff that you learn on this side, on the futures Forex side as well, will help with options trading. Um, I mean, I like even looking at the CWAP on various different stocks and things like that. I think there's so much opportunity there once you learn that stuff. So yeah. Futures classes are on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. New York time, Eastern time. Yeah. So one that I would suggest checking out would be I would check out the structure and the price action courses, and then also the advanced CWAP plotting. I think you'd get a lot out of that for stocks and options. I think that would be a really killer way to trade because it works on everything. Yeah, CWAP is, I'll go back here. CWAP is and you could use VWAP. It's an anchored VWAP of sorts. And so it looks like this. It's like a price channel off of the VWAP, but we anchor it on different spots on the chart. So it's not just a daily VWAP, which gives so much more of an edge than just having the daily VWAP alone. So yeah, it's pretty slick. Worth checking out, I think. Yeah. Yep. It's in the members area. Send me an email. I'll get you squared away. Yep, very cool. All right. Well, if you think of anything else, feel free to reach out to me. If you put your name on the poll, I'll reach out after the event. We'll set up a time to connect and go over questions and go over more details on the program and see if it's a good fit for you and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you all hanging out with me this whole time. And thanks for being a part of this and coming on out. I know time is a scarce resource. And so thanks for spending it with us. It really means a lot to us that you take time to be here with us. So thanks so much. If you think of anything else, let us know, and we will see you in the trade rooms and on the charts and all that good stuff. So awesome. Thanks so much, traders. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and we will catch up with you later. Take care, everybody. Cheers.